Ladies and gents, Tottenham are back in action in the Premier League. And I think it's fair to say the international break has not been the most of exhilarating, has it? Let's just be brutally honest. Of course, Premier League was back last night. Nottingham Forest beat Man United, Arsenal beat Fulham, and Wolves beat West Ham. Daniel Levy has done an interview in recent days talking about the direction of the football club, basically alluding to the fact that Tottenham aren't going to go out there and spend hundreds of millions of pounds. And Postecoglou has essentially done a message for Tottenham fans that have lost faith, saying that he doesn't like it when fans are told how to feel. Now, I'm not telling any Tottenham fan how to feel, but if you're happy with this season, I would love to know why. We are in the fucking pits. It's painful. Our entire season now is hanging in the balance of a Europa League tie against Frankfurt. I'll be honest with you guys, it's not been anywhere near our best season. Frankfurt, of course, won on Saturday as well, 1-0 against Stuttgart. And they are actually in decent form, Frankfurt. They beat Ajax home and away in the Europa League, but their league form has taken a bit of a dip. They were battered by Leverkusen. They were battered by Bayern Munich. So we'll have to get into that. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. And make sure you do hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to lie. I am fed up now. I want this season to end. I'm looking at videos of Ange Postecoglou basically in the absolute pits. 22 hours ago, the Spurs web put this video out. I can't play it for copyright reasons. But it essentially says... Ange Postecoglou talks about how he thinks fans shouldn't really be told how to feel. And I agree with that. But what I would say is how this manager is still in a fucking job is insanity. Our entire season is riding on this Europa League game. And, you know, when you've got Daniel Levy, who's brought out, you know, talking about revenue, talking about this, talking about that. You know, Tottenham have announced the decreased revenues of 528.2 million, which is down 4%. You know, Daniel Levy said we are currently find ourselves in 14th. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? We currently find ourselves in 14th position in the Premier League, navigating what has been a highly challenging season. The reason it's been challenging is because our recruitment over the years has been absolutely diabolical. We've got a manager who is tactically inept, a fan base who at times are so gassed up with our manager because we play, quote unquote, the Tottenham way and a good brand of football. The whole thing's bullshit. It's bullshit. We are, however, in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Winning the competition would welcome silverware, which is clearly not your priority, Daniel Levy, because you said yourself in a fans forum that the three biggest achievements have been the growing the size of the club, reaching the Champions League final, and of course, building the stadium. There's nothing about winning out. You're the only major honor that you've brought to this football club. We must do everything we can to support the team in the final key stages. Since opening our stadium in 2019, we have invested over 700 million net in player acquisitions. Recruitment remains a key focus, and we must ensure that we make smart purchases within our financial means. I mean, listen, the Premier League right now is the most competitive it's been in my lifetime. Teams like Bournemouth, Newcastle, Brighton, Nottingham Forest are going to be in the Champions League. Aston Villa are in the FA Cup semi-finals and the Champions League quarter-final. It's ultra competitive. We need the best squad we've got available. It's as simple as that. And the only way we're going to get our best squad is by having a manager who can adapt to what's in front of him and having a recruitment team that actually buy good players. We are ranked the 9th richest club in the world, yet we are where we are in the Premier League. Bournemouth have a fifth of the revenue, a fifth of the size of the stadium, but they've still got Dean Huijsen, Semenyo, Kirkes, Kluivert, you know, even players like Evan Nilsson as well. However, a close examination of today's financial figures reveal such a spending must be sustainable in long term and with our revenue within our revenue, operating revenues. I mean, whoever wrote this, yeah. Our capacity to generate recurring revenues determines our spending power. No, that's not exactly specifically true because At Europe, the club is worth or valued at around 5 billion to 4 to 5 billion pounds. We generate more money than any team in the Premier League, and throughout the history of the Premier League, we are the most profitable club. But look at some of the signings we have made just under this manager: 50 million pounds for Brennan Johnson, 40 million pounds for Odeberg. Yet he's been injured practically the entire time he's been here. 60 million for Dominic Solanke. Yet we don't have a system that can create a consistent amount of clear-cut chances. It's very, 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 very head-scratching right now. It really, really is. You know, Bergvall was a good buy, but I mean, whoever thought it was a good idea to put Timo Werner on 170 grand a week? I want to thank everyone who supports us through good times and bad. We are resilient and passionate about the club. We should aim to finish this season strongly and we can continue to build success on the pitch. What do you mean continue to build for success on the pitch? We haven't won anything in 17 years. This football club is a disgrace. And our entire season is hanging on the balance of a Europa League win. It's ridiculous. Look at the games we've got coming up. Wolves now are 5 points behind us. 5 points behind us. We've still got to play Wolves away, funny enough. We've still got to play Chelsea away. We've still got to play Liverpool, Forest and West Ham away and Aston Villa away. We genuinely could finish 17th this season. Plus, we've also got Wolves sandwiched in between the Frankfurt game. Like, honestly, our entire season is hanging on the balance of this Frankfurt game. We're not going to go to Stamford Bridge and beat Chelsea. They got Cole Palmer and Jackson back. We probably will beat Southampton. But let's be honest, Southampton are in the pits. I want to see heavy rotation for that Southampton game. I do not want to see our best team, available. We then got Wolves in between. I don't think we'll beat Wolves. We then got Nottingham Forest. 4 days after we play Frankfurt. We then got Liverpool. This month, we have got to play 9 games. 9 games this month. Sorry, not 9. 7 games this month. Frankfurt home and away. Wolves, Liverpool, Southampton, Chelsea. I don't know what to make of it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think we have got to really take a long, hard look at the situation at this football club. We are broken right now. Look at where we are in the Premier League. And you've got an ownership that only really cares about is generating revenue. You can't tell me he's doing what's best for Tottenham in the Premier League. We've already signed up all these different revenue streams. But when it comes to spending the money from those revenue streams, we buy absolute dross like Timo Werner and Brennan Johnson. Wolves are 5 points below us. We're level on points with Everton and with West Ham. If teams around us pick up points in the time while we have to play Wolves, Forest, Chelsea, Liverpool and Villa, I'll be honest, we may finish 17th. And it's only because the 3 teams below us are that bad. Look at Everton, 4 straight draws in a row. Look at West Ham, 2 wins in their last 5. Look at how inconsistent Man United have been. Draw, win, loss. Crystal Palace have won 3 games in a row. Crystal Palace with both their games in hand, they could be on 45 points. If Crystal Palace win their game tonight against Southampton, right, Crystal Palace are on 42 points, which is 8 above us. Crystal Palace. But yet, fans still want to clap this manager. Fans are still behind this ownership. I'm prepared for this season to be over. Adios, au revoir, bonsoir. I've checked out. I've checked out of this Premier League season. It's not good enough. It really is. It really isn't. You've got the Frankfurt games to save our season. Don't get me wrong. The reality is this could be our most successful season in 40 years. If we win the European trophy. But is that really going to happen? I don't know. Probably not. Drop a like. hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I'm out.